gotta be hard and they gotta be. Where are the guys? We need a demon. We're holding fast for hell jumpers to rip from the skies. They gotta bring dread and they've gotta be dire and they've gotta see life as a prize. Life as a prize.
Demolitions, chaotic, loyalist, independent, or otherwise. Today's intro was We Need a Demon, a tune by Muchaku dedicated to the Chaos Diver Stygian Guard. Just allow me to say that I am very fond of the Chaos Diver community. They might have had a bit of a rocky start and made some missteps, but hey, who hasn't? They seem to be in a very good place nowadays and are taking the fight to the enemy with the universe's best over-the-top violence. Today's top story is that the Helldiver spent all day yesterday attempting to move past the bulwarks of Buku's Rest and Serenity Summit on Lesath, and after hour upon hour of dedicated slog, where our enemies could take no step not choked by the corpse of their fallen comrades, we appear to finally be making some headway. With Lesath well on its way to full liberation, it does appear that the community has decided that the encryption key on Menkant is of greater interest to them, and the choice has been made. In light of this, efforts on Tarsh have become completely abandoned, and the Incineration Corps has relocated to Verdun Wells. I imagine that they are going to move to defend Menkant next, so this coming battle is going to be especially difficult, with twice as much fire as any democratic planet should rightfully contain. Do not fear, noble wolf divers. I hear your cries, and I know your frustrations. While your homeland of Aesir Pass may not see freedom today, one day it will. Your enemies will turn every which way trying to see where their doom may lurk, only to find your teeth at their throat and my bullet in their chest. Aesir Pass will return to freedom's light one day. You have my word. But now I would like to turn the show and angle the spotlight onto an individual of incredible talent. It is no secret that I adore XCOM 2. Not only is it one of the finest games ever made, it's also a case study in how asymmetric warfare is to be conducted against an enemy army significantly larger than one's own. It also has a thriving mod community, even nearly 10 years after its initial launch, and the game is holding up to the sands of time very well. The individual that I would like to discuss this morning is Fancyneer, who recently reeled out the BO1 Tactical Armor mod, and those tuning in on YouTube will see that this armor just looks gorgeous, coming in at several variations and customizable color patterns. And yes, my shadowy helpers, you can paint them in Chaos Diver colors. Gosh, doesn't that just look great? Many a new recruit has marveled at how effective the default BO1 is in terms of body armor. As light as a feather and as hard as dragon scale. I've seen men take a plasma bolt from an Illuminate Overseer directly to their center of mass, and not only does the BO1 stand up to that, they ended up only suffering minor burns for their trouble. Those boys over in XCOM fighting the fascists of Advent can confirm that it holds up well against muton munitions pretty good too. The only criticism that I would make of Fancyneer's work is that his capes, while gorgeous, tend to have physics that flip out worse than my awful evil cat princess. But the Skirmisher Cloaks Reloaded mod by Max on the Steam Workshop features a variety of capes that pair with Fancyneer's armors seamlessly. Oh, did you pick up on what I said? Yes, Helljumpers, I said armors, as in plural. Fancyneer has crafted several sets of armor with loving care and skillful precision, such as Death Captain Arston's armor dedicated to the 9th Hellraisers, quite possibly the captain of the Liberation fleet. When Advent sees someone wearing this, they know that they are cooked well before they even feel the flames. There is also an armor set for Hell Admiral Scorch of the 808th, who certainly looks happy to see somebody. I tell you, if I was some sort of scum-sucking Advent bottom feeder and I saw that, I'd turn around and go the other way. Yeah, the Ethereals might be mad, but whatever punishment they had in mind for me, in regards to my cowardice, would not be worse than what the wearer of that armor would do to me if I stuck around. Then, we come to what is, in my opinion, Fancyneer's crown jewel, his magnum opus. The Commander Rod armor and 95th Helldiver Division cape, complete with voice pack from the man himself, put together by Aesir. Rod's armor comes with several different options for color variations, so you can customize it however you like, and it just looks amazing. In order to be added as a character in my operative pool, it only comes with one requirement. If I was ever really in trouble, like really deep, physical, life or death trouble, would you come and help me? Last winter, when I was taken by the Illuminate, Rog led a mission to smash into the outer hull of a void ship with a series of hell pods, fight Liberty only knows how many hostile aliens, and felled an Illuminate illusionist skilled in mind control. He potato sacked me over his shoulder and fought his way back out with his squad against even more angry aliens, and stole a warp ship when extraction looked like it was starting to go sideways. Apparently his buddy Kamazan knows how to hotwire a warp ship. Or no. Point is, Rod definitely qualifies. He is the voice of the Freedom Alliance, a great friend and a natural leader. Many would follow him directly into the gaping maw of hell itself because they know that he would lead them right back out. Roughnecks lead the way. Always. There are certainly other armors that Fancyneer has crafted, such as the Chaos Diver's Ambassador Radical, which, much like everything else, looks amazing. But I highly encourage everyone listening in to go check out his workshop for themselves. Link to everything that I discussed is in the description below on my YouTube channel. No Radio Angel stuff, though. I mean, I use a full-dive neural interface to remotely control humanoid robotic drones called fist units, so I am never actually present on the battlefield to begin with. What would an armor set dedicated to me even look like? I mean, come on. And I got sent to the creek as part of the second reinforcing wave. I had personally seen enough combat, please and thank you. I already paid my nickel for this movie, so I'll be waging war the safe way. The point is, I am honored and flattered to have the audience that I do, and I really don't need an armor set devoted to me, my friends. The fact that you listen to my yammering practically every day is more than enough. That's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel, and that concludes my yammering for today. Lesath looks ready to fall the community's might at some point today, and then it's off to either the fire of Menkant or the fire of Vernon Wells with the Incineration Corps. As for me, I'll be liberating Super India from Advent's totalitarian scumbags, and also working on another side project. What might that be? Oh, come now, I would never spoil the show before the curtain is drawn back. You'll just have to wait and see. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.